Hey guys, we are in our second stop in Utah and we're at Mystery Escape Room. We're playing 2 rooms here in the St. George location, and then tomorrow we're going to head to their Salt Lake City location.
Hey guys, we are at Mystery Escape Room in Salt Lake City, about to check out 2 of their games here. Very excited to see what's in there. And there is plenty of parking, but you do have to pay. They have, you can scan here and pay from your phone with an app. There's stores everywhere around here. Dave & Buster's is right on top. Plenty of places to eat. What's going on, everybody? Brandon from ESCAPETHEROOMers. We are at Mystery Escape Room at their Salt Lake City location. We were in St. George yesterday, and today we are checking out their original location. And I'm with Leslie. Leslie, how are you?
Great.
Or Les, if you prefer.
Yeah.
And Les is the owner, so we're going to get to know him a little bit better, and also the original location. So tell us, when did you open this location?
We opened in 2014.
Okay.
So almost 8 years ago.
All right.
It was the first escape room in the entire area.
Ah, wow.
And I mean, there was others that followed shortly, and we have quite a few in Utah right now. But we were the first in the state and probably in the region.
Okay.
And back in 2014, I think there were only a couple dozen escape rooms in the United States.
Yeah, period. Yeah. And then you have 3 locations though, right?
Yes.
Okay. St. George, Salt Lake City, and what was the third one?
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson. Oh, so now you're starting to spread out to other states.
Yeah. Yeah.
And today, what are we playing today?
Okay, we're going to have you start with Nancy Drew, the case of the missing jewelry.
Okay.
Okay. That was our original Nancy Drew game that we did.
Okay.
And then after that, you're going to be playing haunted temple.
Ooh. And how many games do you have at this location?
We have 6.
6. Wow. Which seems to be the most popular one that most players are coming to book?
Well, this season it's going to be the haunted temple because we're approaching Halloween.
Yeah.
Once we get into Christmas season, we always do a Christmas room.
Okay.
And that one will book out. You know, we probably won't have very many openings in December.
Yeah.
For it.
What is your newest room here?
The newest room, I would say, is the haunted temple room.
Okay.
We did have it earlier, but we did a complete redesign of it probably about 3 months ago.
Okay. And is there any news for like the near future for Mystery Escape Room that you could share with us? Like any updates?
Well, we will be putting in like I said, a Christmas room here in the next few months. We're looking at some other locations that we're thinking about, you know, putting in.
A 4th location?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're thinking about a 4th location. You know, I'm negotiating, starting negotiating with another location here in Utah, and that will bring us up to 3 within the state.
Wow. And then, do you get to game master anymore? Like, are you still in the control room watching players, like, in the rooms?
I love doing that.
Okay.
You know, I've been doing games for almost 40 years now. And, you know, the escape rooms are an opportunity to create something and then be able to watch people play it. And
Right.
it's really important to me to watch and see how people play the rooms. It helps me define the puzzles and see. And I always tell my monitors, or we call them guides, I always tell our guides that anytime that you give the same clue every time somebody goes through an escape room, that's a design flaw and you've got to fix it. And so, you know, we're constantly trying to see if there are things that you know, need to be refined in the rooms. And we're always building new ones. It seems like I'm always working on something new.
He's working on something right now. When you're in the control room and you're watching the players, is there like a story you can share with us that you've seen them do on the camera? Like something crazy, something funny, something like, you know, that wowed you?
I don't know. We had one of our game guides who was also a magician, but he was very good with a crowd. And he would never give somebody a clue without getting something in return.
Okay.
And one of the most memorable moments that we had was, you know, he had the group in there, and they were struggling. They were doing one of our space room that we had, and that was the theme. It was, they were on a spaceship, and they got stuck, and so he says, well, hey, you know, do any of you have a talent, or can tell me a joke or anything like that? And one of them looked up and he says, well, he says, I can fart on demand.
All right, so, you know, just when I thought I heard it all, like I've heard so many different stories, that's a first. That is definitely a first. Okay, so he
says, well, he says, if you can do that, then go ahead and I'll give you the clue.
I'm sure his team wasn't too thrilled about his special skill.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. That is definitely a first. Now, you said you've been playing escape rooms, or you've been in the industry for a while now. You play a lot also, like at other locations?
When I get a chance.
Okay.
You know, when occasionally we'll take off and do like an escape room safari someplace. You know,
Right.
just check out the different rooms in different places and that. Haven't really done it too much since COVID. But prior to that, you know, we did St. Louis, we did Denver, we've looked at a few things in Phoenix,
Okay.
Vegas, and California.
Can you give us one that was memorable? Give a shout out to another company and a game that stood out for you. Doesn't have to be a favorite.
Yeah, You know, there was a nice game, and I forget the name of the company now, out in St. Louis. They had a nice setup. We were able to go through the room. They started us out with splitting the team up and putting one person in an electric chair, and we had to get him out of that first. And he was unable to talk while he was in there, but he could point at things. That was probably 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. I'll do some digging. So last thing we want to know is, Les, something about you outside of the Mystery Escape Room, a special talent, a hidden, like a hobby you like to do outside of the escape room world that you'd like to share with us?
I mean, probably the most memorable thing about me was that prior to getting into escape rooms, I spent 30 years making video games.
Oh, wow.
And,
okay.
The biggest name title that I worked on was StarCraft.
That's big.
If you're familiar with
That's big. I mean, I didn't play a lot, but I know StarCraft, so wow, okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I did that, well, over 100 titles altogether during a 30-year career. I started out, first game was Magic Johnson Fast Break Basketball on the Commodore 64.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. That's how far I go back. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for having us. Where can they visit your website? What is your website?
MysteryEscapeRoom.com.
MysteryEscapeRoom.com, and social media, I'm assuming, is the same thing. All right. Make sure you follow them. Check out their website. They have 3 locations with possibly a 4th on the way. So stay tuned for that. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Hit that like button below, and go to our website, ESCAPETHEROOMers.com. You'll know what we thought of the 2 games that we are playing here today, which is the Haunted Temple and the Case of the Missing Jewelry, and what we thought of their 2 games that we played in St. George. And also, we're letting you know what to expect when you get here, a little bit about the lobby, the parking situation. This location is actually surrounded by a lot of stores and places to eat. Dave & Buster's, I saw, was right upstairs. So definitely make a day of it, and you know what to expect when you get over here to Mystery Escape Room. Bye.